Peace, beloved, peace. Shout out to Trilbo Baggins. Says woo. You got the beloved Alora Zombie in the chat. Zappity sap sap. Hold on, I gotta show y'all something. I don't know why I put it away. Check this out. Alora Zombie came in clutch. Peep game. Sheesh. I got the custom too. This thing is fire. Custom work. Sheesh. But I don't know. This book is fire though. This has so much layers to it. So much layers. So much layers. Crazy. How's your mind? How's your energy? I gotta make sure this book is taken care of. But we have the beloved Justin from Valiant Comics himself. If you don't know who Valiant Comics is, they're like Thor in the space right now. They're making a thunderous wave. You have Marvel, DC, and then you have Valiant, which has been around since 1989. Icons in the comic book industry. Characters like Shadow Man and Punk Mambo and Bloodshot. Who knows? You guys, if you stay in the chat, you might end up in the comic book. Who knows? Crypto Ant, let's go. Hugs the gang. We're just playing some lo-fi. We're about to introduce the beloved. Make sure you tell grandma we're live. Tell her to bring her cherries. Cherry juice is always welcome over here. And I don't mean that in any harm. We just like cherries, right? If you know, you know. But let's bring Justin in and stop yapping. Here we go. What up, dude?
Young, what's up? What's up, homie? Thank you for having me here. I brought some cherry juice. I'm thrilled to be here. We got grandma. I
feel like the real cherry juice would make your throat itch, you know? I just think it's too acidic. I don't think it's alkaline like that.
Love it. I got to give you a shout out, man. I'm a big fan of your show, and I just love your vibe and your whole background, everything you got going on. So stoked to be here to talk about Valiant, our drop, what we got going on, and just talk NFTs and share some love.
For sure, dude. How's your mind? How's your energy? How's it been this whole week?
Man, it's been good. We're Tuesday, and I'm already not sure what day of the week it is, but I was told earlier right before this show was Tuesday. Just came from a Spaces with the big Tony Bravado, who I know is a close homie of yours. In fact, you made the intro to Tony. Fucking love Tony, man. That guy grinds and he is just awesome. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Mr. Pink, who's also one of your good homies. And to you for just doing so many great things for the community in the NFT space and Web3 in general.
Dude, I'm trying to be like you, man. I think there's there's a good energy out here. People just want to win, and they don't want to get scammed. And I know I don't just bring anyone on the show. I got to bring people with integrity, people that actually give a fuck. And someone said Tony is legit as F. Love Mr. Pink 2. Turbo Baggins. Crate says, yeah, follow me on Twitter. Burner Boy. Shout out to Content Man. Supreme Vibes. Yes, follow him. Follow Laura Zombie. Follow Rick Rock. Gang. I know he's excited about his dead fellas, dead friends. Dude, first off, for those who don't know what Valiant is, can you kind of give them the pitch?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, first off, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Maybe some of the people watching live maybe watched one of the cartoons I did. Any fans out there, Hey Arnold from the 90s? I used to play Harold on Hey Arnold. I played Harold the Bully. Hey Arnold, come here, I'll pound you.
Was that the guy that never left the stoop, right? He was making fun of the stoop kid all the time.
I made fun of the stoop kid. I wasn't stoop kid, but I was the big fat bully with the
stoop kid don't want to leave the stoop.
That's right. Stoop kid, leave the stoop. So I did that. I played on a show called Recess, a lot of fun cartoons. Right now I got a cartoon on Disney Plus called Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I play Rhino. Rhino, hey Spidey, get over here or I'll web you up. So, I love the voiceover world and got into the NFT space. Almost my 1-year anniversary, February 5th, 2021, I was introduced to our incredible world, which changed my life for sure. Love this space. Valiant. Valiant is an incredible company, as you mentioned, third largest comic brand in the world, right behind Marvel and DC. We've been in the space since '89. We've sold over 90 million comics. Big film company too. So produced Iron Man 3, also Looper, and a lot of big studio films. So as you know, like you mentioned, we don't want to get rugged in this space. I'm a big DJ myself, bag holder and punks and apes and a bunch of art block stuff. Bought a bunch of crap too, but I love our community. And when Valiant reached out, I knew that it was the right place because they wanted to come in this space community first. So reached out to me, reached out to Mr. Pink, through Mr. Pink, met you and Tony, and didn't want to work they didn't want to do a collaboration with a marketplace where it's just like coming in this space for a cash grab. They really wanted to build a roadmap, a 2-year roadmap, come in, do their own minting site, drop 6 NFT drops this year, all built around different characters, and providing a lot of utilities to collectors, especially early collectors are going to get massively rewarded. So we just had our first drop a couple days ago. We did 500 mint passes, super rare mint passes, especially sold out instantaneously. We got our first drop coming up, our first character drop in a couple weeks, Punk Mambo. Now, Valiant has over 2,000 characters in their universe. Punk Mambo is a badass female, and it was really important to Valiant to launch the first character as a woman. And that's very important to me, and I know it's very important to a lot of people in the space. Female empowerment, influencers in the space representing hardcore, and Punk Mambo is a badass. She's a 1970s punk.
I'm trying to figure out what her fighting style is. I feel like you're giving me a lot of APO. You're giving me a lot of cherries right now. It's very juicy. Yeah. The chat says, his resume game is strong. It says, bro, you voiced my childhood. Kelsey White in the building says, wow, this guy played Harold from Hey Arnold. Yep. So Kelsey, that's huge. Shout out to the subscriber as well. And just a little bit about you. I mean, you said you had punks and apes. Are you gonna sell that for some of this? You're
I'm a bag holder. I'm a holder. I don't know how to flip. I don't know how to flip at all. As soon as I flip anything, it just goes to the moon. So I'd rather hold stuff that's may dump, but I'm a big believer in our space. I think we're just at the beginning of what NFTs are gonna do, and these are blue chips. I mean, apes and punks, and frankly, Cool Man. I got Cool Man's universe, and all these things I think are going to continue to moon. I mean, look at Atom Bomb Squad, right? I've been in that project since the beginning, and I minted it, and it stayed at like 0.1, 0.08, 0.09 for a long time. Now the floor is 1.8. That thing's going to the moon. That thing's going to be a 10 ETH floor. So I don't dump anything. I hold. Some of them are a mistake, but I'm a big believer in our world, and I probably hold these things forever.
Speaking of holding, I mean, I'm gonna switch the screens real quick. You have Punk Mambo right here holding Shadow Man back to back. They actually look like a cool little combo here. She definitely has the pentagram, which I love a lot. Looks like a true badass. Love the pins all day. We love the pins. But
by the way, for your live fans that you got right now, that are watching this, every single one of them, we're gonna give them a whitelist for the Punk Mambo drop.
Sheesh. Hold on, let me go with sheesh on that. Sheesh. Hold on, here we go. It's a choir sheesh. Dude, that's huge. I mean, my audience, they definitely are spoiled. You don't have to give them anything at all. You actually take away from them. But it's nice. I mean, it's nice. That's cool. Shout out to that's really love. Yo, so this is when Punk Mambo appeared, right? With Shadow Man in this issue 6, or are they coming back?
They're coming back. So Punk Mambo is coming back with Shadow Man. And let me tell you, we did a deal with Meta Wearables, which is Herb and Ja Rule's company. So anybody who who has the mint pass that we just passed, picks one up on secondary. I think the floor is like, I don't know, 0.6, 0.7 at this point, but our Punk Mambo drop is going to be cheaper, obviously. anybody who gets that Punk Mambo drop is going to get a meta wearable, dope ass Punk Mambo meta wearable, in addition to the NFT, which you can wear in Decentraland. Plus, we got a play to earn game coming. And you know, a lot of these projects, because we're all, I mean, I bought 6 NFTs today already. You know, a lot of these projects on their roadmap, we never know whether they're actually going to do what they say they're going to do. I can guarantee you that Valiant is going to do. We have a gaming company that's building out a play to earn game right now. We got all sorts of, like, a big team that's really focused on the NFT space and wants to come in here and work with the community, collaborate with the community, get feedback from the community. And Valiant's not going anywhere. So if we say we're going to do something on the roadmap, we're going to do it.
Absolutely. I hope you don't do it, because I'm coming for Valiant if they don't do it. Trust me.
That's right. You should.
I'm straight up coming with bulldozers, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Vin Diesel, maybe, all of it. Someone said, hi, Justin and everyone. Shout out to you, dude. Hi, good day. Hello, Lupo. Matt says, yo, Valiant community, APO, alpha plays only for sure. Crypto Ant says, sheesh, thank you. You got fire chat, fire emojis. Good day every day with Valiant for sure.
Love it.
Is it a good day every day with Valiant? I mean,
heck yeah.
Is it hard for a Web2 based company to transition? Are they receptive? Are they trying to, like, you know, be a child with their imagination here? Are they resistant to change here?
They're really open, and most importantly, they're listening. That's the most important thing. I was with Dan, the CEO. We went to Miami NFT Basel for a week in the first week in December, and we sat down with 23 of my friends that are big collectors, big founders, people like G-Funk from, you know, Punk's Comic, and a lot of dope people, a lot of big collectors. And we listened. I had Dan listen to every single one for hours, for the whole week. We did not leave the hotel. We had meeting. And I said, Dan, you got to listen to every single person that comes in here, because these are true Web3. These are collectors. These are founders. These are builders. These are visionaries in this space. And you built this massive brand, this massive company, and that's awesome. But Web3 is different. And so that's what I really appreciate about Valiant. I think they've done a great job listening. And now they're continuing to listen to the community. So we're leading with Punk Mambo for the first drop because she's just dope. But we have 5 more characters in the first season we're dropping, and we want to hear from the community. We want to know what the community wants, and based around that, we're going to decide what the future drops will be for those season 6 characters.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I could tell you, man, Punk Mambo is dope. I know that people are gonna want that real life jacket.
Yep.
Very punk, especially cyberpunk in this time. I remember when Mr. Pink, when I was in Miami, he was telling me, like, at our hotel, he's like, yo, I just met with Valiant. It's crazy. I don't know what's gonna be. I don't really know if I even fully trust it, but I'm going for it. And now, 2 months later, we're here. You guys did a successful drop. Can you guys speak about that last drop a little bit? Because I'm about to pull that up on OpenSea.
Hell yeah. Yeah, pull it up. Tell me, I don't know what our floor price is now. Pull it up, but I just actually talked to I just talked to Unstoppable Domains, and we just did something with Parallel NFT, and we got a lot of dope stuff coming up. Obviously, being on your show is really dope. And one of the Unstoppable Domains founders, a big bag holder, he's already got 9 mint passes. So, like, everybody's super bullish. Mr. Pink, man, first off, shout out to Mr. Pink. We met at the RSOP, KOD, Gutter Cats party. I'm a big Royal fan member in KOD, Knights of Degen. And so, yeah, the previous drop just a few days ago now was awesome. We did 500 super rare Genesis mint passes for 0.3 ETH. And if you got one or you pick one up on secondary, that'll get you 6 NFTs. 6. That's massive. So you'll get our Punk Mambo NFT, which is coming up in a couple weeks, and you'll get 5 more characters throughout this first year, plus utility for the second season. So it's actually a really, really good deal. And I mean, you know, we can't talk investment because we never know what's going to happen, but I think it's going to do great.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, some people are lettuce handing it, but I can see this going to an ETH and a half. There's a lot of upside here. You minted at 0.3, holding up a 0.6 floor. Yeah. Only 500 total. I'm so happy that. Are you guys also decreasing your supply with the comics too?
Yep. Supply is going to be low. And by the way, regarding the mint pass, we only allowed everybody to get one. So we have more wallet distribution on the mint pass than any other project, which is crazy. So I mean, that's what we all want as collectors, right? We don't want people that have big bags that can dump on smaller collectors. We don't necessarily want whales. So we want wide distribution amongst collectors. And that's what we have. It's crazy. It's like insane for the mint pass. We initially were going to go a little bit higher for Punk Mambo, but we want to keep the supply low so the demand is incredibly high. Mr. Pink had a lot of, you know, great insights on that, and our community manager Joe, incredible. So we want to keep the supply low for Punk Mambo. I mean, I can't tell you all the details, but I'm telling you that it's going to be roughly around 3,000. So it's pretty small.
You're talking about, I heard that it was originally 10, right?
Yeah, originally 10. And
way to cut the supply. You know how many PFP projects don't cut supply? And you know, the whole community, that's one thing that I know you guys are listening to, because that's huge, because there's so many times where this stuff doesn't sell out and everyone's like, yo, just burn the supply, keep the scarcity. And then you guys are doing that. So that's like epic. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Pink, you know, I mean, he's the best. Tony, Joe, myself, and just listening to people. We as collectors and other collectors out there, we don't want a lot of tokens out there. We want a small supply, so the demand is huge. Everybody's making money. Everybody's making 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x hopefully, and you know, we keep our community tight and well rewarded. So that's really important to us.
Wow. So you're telling me that people that are in my chat are getting whitelists?
That's right.
Damn. How do they do that? They just hit you up? Where do they go?
They can tell them to hit you up with their Discord name and their wallet address. Send me all that information, and we'll make sure to whitelist them. Also, out of whoever sends it to you, you choose 5 of them as well, and we'll send them a t-shirt as well.
Sheesh. Guys, I'm going to have to get all organized for that, so be patient with me. But I will probably do like a something. Yeah. I'll do something for sure.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. That's huge. That's
huge. Of course.
Shout out to Future. You know, during this past week, there was a big controversy around a guy who dropped a video bashing NFTs and their entire integrity. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't. Well, who was that? What happened?
Just some random guy that said NFTs are bad because of capitalism. Capitalism is bad because NFTs. And he went on a 2.5-hour ramble, not understanding that, you know, people in the Philippines are getting paid through Axie Infinity Gaming, changing their lives. You have things like Huxley and Parallel that are giving massive loans to charity. Yep. And is that something that you want to kind of have Valiant represent, something that gives back?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people hate NFTs. It's sad.
I know.
It's very sad.
Yeah. As you know, I mean, frankly, a lot of existing comic fans don't understand NFTs. So one of our missions for Valiant is education. We want to be onboarding a lot of new collectors into the space so that, you know, other projects can win as well. And we're doing that through several ways. One is we're making a comic for MetaMask where Punk Mambo is talking to Shadow Man, and we're going to explain it very, very simply, but in a fun way as a comic, because as we all know, MetaMask can be very confusing, especially when we're first starting. So we're making it very simple. We're going to be doing a lot of educational kind of seminars on what are NFTs, why NFTs are not bad for the environment, you know, dispelling a lot of the misconceptions about them. And we're going to be giving back to foundations and really kind of rewarding people that are doing great things in the world. And we're all for NFTs because NFTs allow Valiant to connect directly with their fans for the first time, right? The way the comic world works is, you know, Valiant prints out these amazing comics, sends them to comic shops, fans go into the comic shops. Valiant doesn't have any interaction with those comic fans. So now comic fans can go directly to Valiant in the Discord. They can have ideas for stories for the comics. They can connect directly with the team. This is a way for once to be able to, as a fan of a comic fan, to have direct interaction with the people and the artists that are making it happen. It's pretty amazing. And
what if you meet the next Stan Lee out of that? You know, who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? We could meet next Stan Lee. Anybody could come from it where there was never that opportunity. Plus, we're making movies, so we want the community to be part of that experience. We want the community to win in all aspects.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge. I mean, I feel like one day Rihanna is going to be in one of your movies. Something's going to happen there. It's going to blow up. Watch. You laugh now, but watch. It's going to happen.
No doubt. No doubt. In fact, Jyoti is a good friend, and she's an amazing NFT artist. And Mr. Pink was saying that Jyoti's got to play Punk Mambo. She'd be badass. So, yeah, I mean, who knows? But I'm sure Rihanna could definitely be up for it. She's incredible.
Absolutely. Has COVID kind of affected Valiant in a sense?
Well, that's a great question. Yes.
Because I know we always talk about highlights, but I want to know some grit, some dirt.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. So we had a movie that was released in 2020 called Bloodshot. Amazing movie starring Vin Diesel, and it came out the first week of COVID. The first week. So literally, the movie theaters were shutting down. Our movie was coming out in the theaters. Spent like millions and millions and millions of dollars in this movie. It's awesome, by the way. Mr. Pink just paid $14.99 to rent it, loved it. And, there were like 8 people in the movie theater. So yeah, we were number 1 at the box office for about 8 people that went to the movie theater because COVID just began. So yeah, I mean, COVID sucked. COVID was really, really difficult, obviously, for that movie. It's done really well on streamers, but still, yeah, it's been hard. So, we're excited to be in the NFT space, community first, and here for the long term. We're not just doing one drop to kind of feel out the space. We're here forever.
Yeah, and it's kind of wild because I felt like movies did a whole NFT thing as well. They went direct to consumer, like they went direct to the television, just like we're going direct to community with Web3 and seeing that people can have instant access to some of their favorite IPs. I can only see Valiant NFTs just coming, direct to the television very fast. In a sense.
You got it, man. Totally. I mean, that's COVID kind of put the foot on the pedal regarding creating content and going right to us consumers, because everything kind of, we saw HBO Max did put all their Warner Brothers movies that were supposed to come out in theaters, put them right on HBO Max so we could watch them at home. Disney Plus did that. They instead of putting their big movies out in the theaters, they just put them so we could watch them at home. So a lot of that's happening. I think film and entertainment, man, because that's my background. All the new intellectual property from the NFT space, that's going to be the next cartoons. Those are going to be the next movies. They're all being generated from NFT projects now. So that's one of my loves about this space is all the IP being created.
Wow. Speaking of IP being created, I need to talk about Stoner Cats. I mean, you're in LA, you're a Hollywood guy. What's the deal with them? Are they coming out?
I mean, look, I didn't ape into the project. It's a big project. Obviously, Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher. I know the CryptoPunk dudes were behind it. Big success. I don't know what the update is. I think they're in the process of making it. I mean, I think they made like $10 million or something right away. So I didn't ape into that project, but yeah, we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Stoner Cat's floor, seeing if people are lettuce handing this.
Yeah, what is it?
Hold on, let me I love real-time data here. So the floor is 0.3. I remember when these were going for like 2-3 ETH.
Yeah.
People are, kind of getting impatient.
I know. I feel like, people sometimes feel like they rugged us a little bit. They kind of came in for a big cash grab and they kind of bounced. But I know some people that have them, but in general, I kind of feel like a little bit of the sentimentality of our community is they don't have like the best taste in their mouth from them. So we want to make sure that we're not just doing one project. We got 6 season 1 characters. We're doing a game, got all sorts of fun stuff in the works. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, I wish the best for Stoner Cats, and I hope they do some dope stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's 1,800 listings. That's a big paper hand floor. Did you get Valiant Pope? Someone said my Stoner Cat Wreck Pope is my favorite for sure. I got wrecked on Stoner Cat, 600 in gas, and I missed out on the NFT. But they gave me a sick Pope. Yeah, that Pope probably be worth a lot. When it comes down to gaming, you've seen with like X-Men's gaming, it's like over the top Dungeons and Dragons. 3D characters that run around. Is that the game style you're gonna go for?
We're looking at kind of like a little bit of Wolf Game meets Kingdom. I forget the last word of Kingdom. I think it's Kingdom Myth.
DeFi Kingdoms.
Exactly. Yeah. So DeFi Kingdom. So that's kind of the ideology. Do you hear some alpha? I mean, we're looking.
Hold on, before you go alpha, you gotta let me know because I gotta play the sound. Here goes.
Alpha plays only.
Alpha plays only. What were you gonna say?
Alpha plays only. APO. Yeah, Punk Mambo is going to be going on missions in the game, and these missions are going to be surrounded around New Orleans, where she's from, and she's going to have all these kind of crazy voodoo powers, and they're going to, as we unlock more and more characters, those characters and their universes are going to open up. So it's going to be pretty sick. And obviously, you know, as a collector, if you've got the Punk Mambo NFT, if you got the Mint Pass, then you'll be able to get a lot of utility in the game, and we shall see what happens. But I'm stoked. I mean, we got some powerhouse brains behind making this game come to fruition.
Sweet. Is there any way for also Alpha to get like the Genesis holders whitelist? Because you know now we have whitelist grinding, and it's kind of like slave labor. A lot of people feel.
I know.
Is that something that maybe the Genesis holders will get like a whitelist on a project that you guys kind of collab with?
Of course.
Because you're seeing it with House of Kiba, and you're seeing it with some good big names.
Oh yeah, I mean, our Genesis Mint Pass holders, along with even the Punk Mambo holders, they're going to get a lot of rewards. We're already doing collabs. I mean, we had, you know, Parallel we chatted with yesterday, you know, Gang, all sorts of cool stuff coming up. So yeah, we want to whitelist our Genesis holders and Punk Mambo coming up on all sorts of cool stuff and collabs that we got coming down the pike. No question about it.
For sure. What do you love to do besides Valiant? What do you truly love? Like, you know, I feel like you're always business oriented, but what do you love to do? Now, what do you do? What do you love?
I love doing voiceover work. I love it. It's so fun. I'm working with Supducks. Here's some alpha. Supducks. I love Supducks and their team. I'm a bag holder. I'm working with Frankie over there, who's a visionary, and their whole team. And we're working on a cartoon, man, and it's gonna be sick. It is gonna be out of control. You'll see when you come to LA for the Super Bowl, Young. We'll head over there. Their headquarters, they built out a whole set, and their set's amazing. We do a live stream every Thursday about the cartoon. The community has involvement, and then Frankie does a drawing, mints it. That all the funds from those mints are going back into the production of the cartoon. This is the future of entertainment.
Damn. So you're telling me that Azukis are like 13 ETH, so I should just be loading up on Subducks?
In my opinion, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is FaZe Bank still a part of that project?
I think so. I think he is. Yeah. I'm sure I'm sure he is. Their headquarters. I mean, dude, they got a strong team. Their team is. I mean, Frankie's incredible. You know, he did Snoop Dogg's NFT. He did V Friends for Gary. You know, he worked at Dapper Labs for years.
When you say Frankie, is that the guy from NFT 42?
No, Frankie Nines.
Okay.
Frankie Nines, different dude. Frankie Nines, amazing artist. He's the founder and kind of visionary of Supducks, an incredible artist. And so they got just really cool stuff going on. So yeah, I mean, their team is all built around content, directors, editors, music producers. I mean, really dope stuff.
Yes. Someone said, "Hey, Young, do you have a Genesis Mint Pass?" You know I do. I might have two. Who knows? I mean, I saw people paper handing. I wanted it for my second wallet. I know, you know, sometimes with these things, you want to own 3 just so you can free roll.
That's right. In fact, our community manager, Joe, who's beardless, who's amazing. He picked up one yesterday. He's a big bag holder. So when your CM is a big bag holder, that bodes well for the project. And this is wild, man, because I'm probably in 50 Discords. So when we popped open Valiant, Beardless, who's our CM, is all about security. And we had 2 days where they put the whole Discord on massive security lockdown. So there are no bots in our Discord at all. So there's roughly like 7,700 people in our Discord, but they're all real. And if we open that up like any other Discord, there'll be about 30,000 people, because most of the fucking Discords are full of bots. So there's no bots. You're not going to get scammed. It's safe. We also have a tip bot in there. I'd never seen this, but Beardless brought this over. So if you're in the Discord, like just chilling, hanging out, talking, you're going to get tipped out. You're gonna make money just chilling in our Discord.
Yo, Trouble Baggins, you're the man. Hold on, I'm gonna play a soundbite for you. You already heard it earlier. Here it goes. Trouble Baggins, you're the man. Keep on fucking collecting the rings, helping the people out, dude. What's some of your favorite IPs besides Valiant that you think Valiant took maybe a page from?
In terms of like Web 2 entertainment stuff, or like
in terms
NFT
of straight
stuff?
IP, it's storytelling.
Oh, Star Wars for sure. I mean, amazing IP there. I mean, obviously that's why Disney took them down. I mean, Marvel, great freaking IP. I mean, they've done so well, right? I mean, look at it. Look at all the television shows that they've got. Look at all the films they've got. Incredible stuff. I mean, what other IP I love? Harry Potter. Harry Potter's great IP. Just great IP. I mean, in terms of our space, I'm a huge fan of Subducks, huge fan of Gutter Cats, huge fan of Knights of Degen, huge fan of CryptoPunks, obviously huge fan of Bored Apes. I've been collecting a lot of dope like female-led projects recently. Big fan of Boss Beauties, big fan of World of Women, big fan of I just minted a bunch of these Eyes of Fashion, which are this amazing female artist who's in the fashion space. So yeah, I mean, I just love our space. I'm like a kid in a candy store, you can't put ETH in my MetaMask because that shit's gone immediately. I'm just buying NFTs all day long.
I'm gonna need my beloved friend Laura Zombie to kind of talk to you guys. She's someone I'm collecting a lot of her work.
Nice.
Very good.
Let me see.
Very solid.
Oh, beautiful.
Works of art. Hold on, there's a robot here that she made. Hold on, where's that robot?
Fan of Huxley too. Big fan of what Huxley's done. Oh, dope.
Yeah, she revived. Hold on, Laura Zombie. Really good people.
Laura Zombie, does she have an NFT project too going on?
Yeah, Foundation. You can find her at LORA Zombie.
Laura Zombie.
I'm definitely collecting her work.
Shout out to Laura
There's
Zombie.
a lot of good. There's a lot of hidden talent here, so I'm just trying to find the talent. If I could spend an ETH on it, change someone's life for 2 ETH, I'll do it because I know what it means. I know how the karma works, dude.
No doubt. I mean, that's what's so incredible. I grew up an actor, and I have so many friends that are musicians and artists, and as we all know, it's such a struggle to be able to make a living doing what we do. You got to have typically 5 or 6 jobs to keep food on the table. And now the NFT space popped off. And if you're able to build a community and collaborate with people like yourself, Young, then suddenly you can make a living. You can make a great living. And it's an incredible space, and I love it. And I can't wait to see it continue to develop and expand.
For sure. I always ask everybody, all my guests, from Ben Morrow to Steven to DCL Blogger to Crypto Stash, if you could be a human, a cyborg, or an alien, which one are you going to be and why?
Oh, no doubt. I'd be an alien for sure.
Well, alien? A lot of people say cyborg because they're literally taking the forbidden fruit, and they're also, it's between the organic and inorganic. It's like you shouldn't be doing both,
That's true. No, I'd be an alien. I'd probably be living on Pluto somewhere, chilling, hanging out, floating around, coming down, looking at what's going on in Earth, giving some laser eyes.
What if you're just a slug alien that on your belly?
That's true. That would suck.
Super smart.
Sure. Super like smart genius. Way crazy.
What was that brain
like
that was in the X-Men show that was just in the brain? He was just a brain and he would float.
Yes.
Someone said alien for sure. Easily alien. A lot of people say cyborg.
I did a cartoon years ago called Lloyd in Space. I don't know if anybody here saw it. Lloyd in Space. It was a cool Disney cartoon. I played Eddie, and Lloyd, who the main character was an alien, and he was an alien, and his whole family was an alien, and I played his best friend. I was a human.
Oh, okay. So you got a little metadata going on, meta there.
Exactly.
That's cool. Who are you? The type that's gonna go to Mars and kind of take this voice hacking to Mars with Elon? What's your ideas of Mars? And even Elon says that Mars would have to have a different latency of currency, where it's instantaneous. It cannot delay. Even if you had a millisecond delay, that time loop is different for Mars. So you would have to have
It's
something.
wild. A couple years ago, I took maybe about 3-4 years ago, I took a tour of SpaceX because it's here in LA. You know, that's one of Elon's companies. And when you take a tour at the end, you come out, or right before you leave SpaceX, they have 2 photos on the wall, 2 big photos, and they both look like Earth. There's one photo of Earth and then another photo exactly looking like Earth. So I said to the tour guide, I said, why are there 2 photos of Earth? And she said, no, that's a photo of Earth and that's a photo of Mars terraformed as Earth. And that's what Elon wants to do. He's going to make Mars a place where we can inhabit and we can live. So it'll just be like Earth. It's pretty fucking crazy, but it's awesome.
Yeah, you would, I feel like you would have to, like, you would have to have an alien council that, like, was on the board.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to be the first voiceover actor to step foot on Mars.
Sheesh. It's over. It's a movie. Elon told me I had to eat his ass to see that photo. You didn't have to. Damn. He literally. That's
Dude,
you're
fans
fucking
are
savage.
awesome. Your fans are hilarious.
Savage. No, these are a lot of your fans too. I mean, shout out to guys. If you could like the stream, can you tell them to like the stream?
Oh, dude, the stream's awesome.
Can you tell them to like it? Hit that thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Make sure to like the stream, retweet the stream, tell all your friends about it, tell grandma, you know, pop some cherries. We're dropping some APOs here. Make sure to like the stream, retweet it to everybody. I've already done it. This is a blast. I mean, I love how you got this going live and you got the stream going. This is super dope.
Yeah, bro. It's everywhere. It's on Twitter. It's on YouTube. It's on Fada. I wanted to kind of talk to your audience too. I mean, your OG collectors. It seems like sometimes, you know, we get in our own way, but I know those people have like a really awesome like passion in their heart for like storytelling, and you know, deep down it's nothing to kind of get angry at. You should never take it personal just because they don't want to get in NFTs like your original comic people. But I feel like with grace and just really understanding and just kind of, you know, we're not forcing you guys. We're allowing space here. You know, we're just not gonna get angry. We're not gonna ridicule you on a video. Like, you know, how do you feel about your OG collectors?
1000% agree, man. That was beautifully said. I think that just like when we went, Dan and I, and we listened to major Web3 people for a week, and we still listen to the community, that's what we need to do with the comic community. We need to listen to them, you know, what they don't like about NFTs, what they've heard about NFTs, what, you know, why they think maybe NFTs are wrong. Listen. And then after we listen, you know, provide some education, provide, you know, maybe some counter arguments and talk about that. Bring on people like yourself, bring on other people that are, you know, major collectors, major influencers in the space to have a conversation. And I think actually we're going to have a Twitter Spaces this Friday. We're bringing on one of the leads from @NFT. Love to have you on there, obviously. And we're just going to have a conversation where we bring in comic fans and hear their points of view and listen and try and provide some education. That's all we can do. There's no hate here. We love our OG comic fans. We appreciate them. They've been supporting Valiant for many, many, many years, and we'd love for them to learn about NFTs. But if NFTs are not their thing, that's totally cool too.
Yeah, I noticed with my community, just being giving. It's just like that is more powerful than talking for days. You know, just being a real great giver, putting people on a whitelist, getting to know these people individually by name and what they love to do.
Yep.
You know, that's just the way it is. You got to really approach it like Jesus, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. I mean, the more you give, it's the more it's going to come back and the more they feel that. So I think that's great. You're absolutely right.
For sure. What is we got another like 10 minutes of the show, but shout out to you. Matt L says like is the first tour of the way. Yeah, this is the way.
Yes.
For sure. This dude knows what's up. Absolutely. Thank you for the subscription, Trobo Baggins. We are vibing, hard vibing. What's Hollywood up to right now, dude? I mean, you think Hollywood is in shambles? I mean, you have a bunch of IPs that are coming out like Sift, The Watcher, Parallel, Huxley, Yours, Subducts, infinite amount of things. What's you're in LA, so what's the sentiment?
Hollywood is crazy right now, man. It's erupting. There is so much going on because a lot of stuff was shut down during COVID. So there are so many projects happening right now. There are projects in development. There are projects. I'm telling you, it's so busy. The studios are so busy that new projects have to go out of town because they can't even get a sound stage on a studio backlot. Sony's filled up. Warner Brothers is filled up. Disney's filled up. Paramount's filled up. You know, all the
Microsoft
studios,
is going to move in. Watch.
Yeah. I mean, they're all, you know, Microsoft just bought Activision, right? They're going to be doing stuff. So the Hollywood is popping off. You are going to see, we've already seen so much content. What do you see the next couple of years? There's an explosion of content that is coming from Hollywood.
Yeah, they're going to have us straight up, you know, groping the television.
Exactly. They're going to like pipe it right into our brain.
Nah, dude. Someone said that Web 4 is just reincarnation. Do you think that's true?
Web 4? That's great. I like that. I think that is true. Yeah,
Web 4 is just going back outside again. That's what they say.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude. Honestly, you know, you definitely are a good representative of the brand. People really, you know, you definitely have a genuine soul.
Thank you.
What's up with, do you have family? What was your father like? Did you have a great grandparents in the 1920s of the Roaring 20s? What's your origins like?
Love it. Yeah. You know, I wish I'd had more connection with my grandparents. I only had one grandma. The rest of them had already passed away before I was born. My dad grew up in Winnipeg, Canada. Shout out to Winnipeg, way up there. It's a little cold there. It's above Minnesota. It's freezing. Then he and his family, his dad, they moved to Tucson, Arizona. So he grew up in Tucson. Shout out to Tucson. Then he moved to New York, met my mom in New York. My dad actually he looked a little bit like you. He had like real curly hair. He had a cool mustache. And he actually had a shop on Madison Avenue in New York City selling mittens and scarves from Afghanistan. How wild is that in the late 70s? So he was going back and forth to Afghanistan. I don't know, maybe he was smoking some shit. I don't know, but he was importing mittens and scarves from there. My mom was selling advertising. They met in New York. Then they opened up a French bakery. My dad became a baker, and they moved to LA to open up a bakery. And that's, they had a little pastry shop down in Palos Verdes.
Do they believe in your dreams as being a voice actor? I mean,
yeah. I mean, I started acting when I was 6. So they got me into acting because I was always at the bakery. People thought I had real curly hair. So they're like, hey, your kid should start doing some commercials. So the first commercial I did was for Mattel, and they put me in a harness. So I was flying around, and then they had this big table, what they call a craft service table, which is a bunch of snacks and food. So as a kid, I'm like, wait a sec, I get to fly and I got unlimited snacks of candy. Oh, I was sold right from that point on.
For real. That was the early days of Justin the D-Gen. That's
right. For real. That was even before the D-Gen began, but I was a D-Gen in the making.
For real, for sure, dude. Dude, I had an amazing conversation with you. We do have NFT CLT with Tony that we have to go live with our personal community of like 300-400 people. But dude, this was a joy. You know, did we miss anything here? Because you're gonna get the final word, but did we miss anything else?
I think we got all the gold. We got everything about Valiant. Our upcoming drop. It's dropping soon in the next couple weeks. Everybody's listening is getting whitelisted. Plus, we'll make sure to get you, merch for your fans too, and also, extra whitelist spots just for you, because obviously we're fans of you. You brought Mr. Pink to us. You brought Tony. Well, Mr. Pink we met, but you're close with Mr. Pink. You brought Tony to us, so we're family. We want to make sure you and all of your fans and your audience is well taken care of, and much love from Valiant to all of them.
Yo, Matt L, gotta go pick up my boys from school. I love you, Matt L. Shout out to you. We like the robots. Bro, Alpha right there, feature. Thanks to the APO. You already know. Let's play that again.
Alpha plays only.
Dude, this is the part of the stream where we give you the gong, and you have to channel your inner sensei. Your inner sensei could marry somebody on this stream. You can shill something. You can moon the stream if you really desired to. But this channel your inner sensei for me. I'm going to give you the gong, and you gotta, talk to the camera. You have the camera. Hold on, let me turn this shit off. Here we go.
Oh, Here, I want to give Young Content, all of your fans, much love, much giving, much reward, much success, much community. We are here for you. You are here for me. We are one big community, and I am so thrilled to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to talk about Valiant. I wish all of your fans lots of great sex tonight, and those are my parting words.
Yo, for real, guys. We got the pink light. We got cherries. I think he pulled it around full circle. He says have sex. So have sex with your NFTs. Just don't be a true degenerate. Guys, I really appreciate you stopping by the stream. Justin, you are a breath of fresh air for the space. Valiant is a breath of fresh air for the space. Like I said, if you don't do what you got to do, I'm coming for you. Bad boys. But no Valiant is doing its thing. And you do the Herald voice one more time, please.
Yes, everybody, the Herald voice. Hey, Arnold. Hey, Arnold. Come here, I'll pound you.
Dude, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Young. You rock, man. Thank you for everything you do for our NFT space, Web3 community. You are true community. You really are. And I love this podcast. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for allowing me to talk about Valiant, and much love to you and all of your fans.
For sure. Go ahead and mute, and we're going to the music. Live the dream, eat ice cream, and above all, stay content. Peace. Sheesh.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and